Last night I got caught in what must have just been a terrible sinus inflammation or something. I had this pounding, throbbing headache all day and all this pain in here, which I don't know if I've ever had something like that. And I usually just kind of stick it out and see what'll happen or try something natural first. But after laying in bed for, I don't know, like 2 hours, it was what, 2:30 in the morning or something, and I'm laying there and I'm having so much pain in my head, and I just thought I'll never fall asleep. So I got up, I took something, just some painkiller, like, I don't know, whatever the Slovene version of Tylenol is, and then I laid back in bed and just eventually just kind of passed out whenever it stopped hurting. But that was like the first time I'd taken anything for pain since that wasn't a natural in at least 5 or 6 years, 5 years probably. Before I was really healthy and health conscious, I used to have terrible cramps. Like my cramps would be so bad. I would be taking like 2 extra strength Tylenol every 2 to 3 hours in the first couple days because it was so unbearably bad. I had headaches all the time. Every day I had a headache. Sometimes it was to the point where all of a sudden it just came on so strong that I would just almost fall over. And now, living a healthy lifestyle, eating healthier, being active, being more hydrated, all the things I do, I have no headaches. I had headaches every day for 8 years. Now I have no headaches. I have such light cramps that I almost need nothing for them, or just some natural like herbal supplement will help totally, completely help it. That's amazing. Last night, however, was the first time I was like, I can't, like this is, and it was the sort of thing where it's like, I could just wait and see if it starts to get better. Like I took some supplements, I took some things that would help, like some natural herbal things. And then I thought I could just wait to see if it gets any better. But when you have kids and you know they're gonna wake up and you know you need to be there for them, you start to like rationalize what is going to make me the better person for them. And definitely sleeping was that. So, one thing I love about Slovenia is that when you have some ailment or something that is bothering you or whatever, you don't just go to the store and buy something yourself, but there's like the pharmacy, and you go to the pharmacy and you ask them there, like, can I get something for this? And they'll recommend whatever. But Slovenia is still so pro-natural. They'll always suggest you something that's very mild and herbal first. Everybody's mindset is kind of like, yeah, well, if you're uncomfortable or you're in pain, like, that's just kind of how it is, and like this should help. You can try this for a while, like it's really, like it's natural, it's herbal. Like they're still in this mindset. Whereas in America, I feel like it's just as soon as you have a problem, it's like, here's a drug for it. Who cares what the side effects are? Who cares about the repercussions on your body? Who cares how harsh it is on your system? Like, let's just fix it as soon as possible. And a lot of the things that you would get in America, even just for a cold, for allergies, for whatever, like they're really, like by Slovene standards, they're extremely strong. Like they're ridiculously strong. And so I like that here I can go in and get something and it's totally herbal and natural. It probably won't make me feel instantly better, but I like giving my body a chance to heal itself. So I went into the pharmacy today and got something for sinuses. I went in, I was like, do you have something for sinus infection? He's like, well, if you have a sinus infection, you should go see a doctor. I was like, okay. He's like, if it's just like a cold that, you know, whatever, you can try this, it's herbal. So I'm gonna give this a try. Take some herbal tablets. And like all the, like when I look at here on the ingredients, well, it's all in Slovene, so I'm gonna do my best, but the Latin names are there, so I don't read or understand Latin either. Jeglica. What is Jeglica? gaggle. That's not right. Tveta, yeah. Jäglic. Blooming flowers. That still does it. Primulaveris. 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 Cowslip. Verbena. Tveta. It's all like flower of something. Tveta Chernega Bizga. What is that? Black lace. Elderberry. Diana Lutea. Bitterroot. Bitterwort. This is amazing. Like, this is what is so cool is like I look up every ingredient in here and it's literally like an herbal flower. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. And I personally, like, that's what appeals to me. That's what I like. I appreciate that. And like I said, the reason I like that is because I like to give my body something natural to help fight whatever it's fighting. That's just kind of let you in on a little bit of my life and what I prefer and stuff like this is I always try, if I have any, like I have a cold right now, I had like sinus pain yesterday, which I never had, and like my preference for solving any kind of ailment, sickness, whatever in life is always a natural way first. Always try to solve it naturally first, and then if that doesn't work over a little bit of time, then to go on to something else. That's just my life. That's what I prefer. I love the fact that my body is made and designed to heal itself. That is amazing. Like, it will heal itself. That's incredible. And I love that I can give it the chance to do that. So instead of just bombarding it with something chemical to fight for it, you know, which is like, thank God for those things when we need them. I'm not discrediting that. I'm just saying I like to give my body the chance to do it itself first with like herbal natural things. Look at this. Do you see all of that? Leia woke up and just found a piece of, like, an old piece of bread and then crumbled it to pieces everywhere this morning. I don't know how this girl does it, but she like forages for food and finds it in the house. Like, I always find her with something in her mouth and I think, I go to her, what do you have in your mouth? It's like an old nasty carrot. Where did it come from? Like, I clean my house. Oh. Okay. My little succulent here. My little friend. This is my jade plant, and it's like, there's a few other succulents in this plant. Do you see how unhappy he is? Look how unhappy she is. It's a very unhappy little plant. And the reason, like, I know why. It's because the pot is too deep, and succulents need a lot of drainage. Like, they need to be watered, soaked, but the water needs to go straight through and not sit in it. And the kind of dirt that I have is too dense. And in this pot, when I water it, it doesn't drain and it just stays wet inside. And they are not happy. And I don't want them to all die because I love these plants. So I need to get a different pot. They need different soil. I can't do that today. I don't have time, but I got to do this at one point. I need to get soil for succulents, and I need to repot these ones so that they get happier, because it's such a shame that they're unhappy. And then I have some new succulents I bought that I'm going to make all together. I love succulents and I want them to be happy. And then I got this sucker down here, my vine that I was so excited about, which cost me such heartache to get and plant. That is what I really wanted to, like, it's not happy. Okay. That's a little update on my plants. Now I have a terrible amount of laundry to get to, and I was just going to dump it out on the bed here and start doing it, but I think what I actually should do, take it to the kitchen, vacuum the kitchen, take it to the kitchen, watch something while I do it to help pass the time. Otherwise, it just bored me to tears. Laundry is probably one of my least favorite things. Whenever I have to do Luca's laundry and iron it, that's my greatest act of love because I hate doing it so much. So when I do it for him, I'm really expressing my love. Okay, so Olivia needed a new coat. She needed a thick coat. I went to OKD or I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's OKD. And found an ultimate score of a coat. And I just went crazy. They had sale. Everything was 50% off or more. What could I do? I was helpless. It's not my fault. I got her this amazing coat. It was 70% off. Look at it. Isn't it nice? Yeah. So nice. Really thick and warm. This is normally 55 euros. I got it for 16. What was I supposed to do? Stop there? Oh, okay. What do you want? Are you hungry? So close. I'm so close. I can feel it. No. Leia's super tired. I am just like, I'm so close to being done. But I'm getting this rising anxiety about going to get Olivia because the thing is, if I leave at 2:30, by 2:30, like if I'm in the car by 2:30, 2:40, then the traffic there is not so bad. But if I leave by like 3, it's just terrible. It's terrible. It's no good. Leia is trying to sabotage every effort I make. I don't blame her because she's really tired, but literally the whole time I'm folding, she's trying to throw everything out of the basket. Get out of here! No, Leia. That's it. I've got to go. I've got to go. Enough is enough. I'm stopping where I am. I gotta go. There's nothing worse than sitting in traffic. You. Gotta put this away. Is that it? Am I forgetting anything? I think that's it. Keys. Zira. Ah, Zira. Olivia. Did you have a good day? I missed you.
Is it Anna?
I did get Aloe.